Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to discuss about infraciliary system of paramecium. Infraciliary system of paramecium. So infraciliary system of paramecium, this system is located below the pellicle. This is pellicle, outermost body covering. And below the pellicle, the system, it lies in the ectoplasm. This is the layer of ectoplasm. And in this ectoplasm, this infraciliary system is present. So that is the infra means below. Infraciliary, below the cilium. From where cilium arises? Cilium arises from the ectoplasm. Basal body of cilia, it is present in ectoplasm. So infraciliary system, it is present in the ectoplasm below the pellicle. Now infraciliary system, it consists of two parts. One is basal body of cilia. This one, this is a single cilium. Each cilium, as in the structure of cilia, we studied about the structure of cilium in last lecture. It consists of a basal body of cilia. Or if you look at, suppose this is a pellicle and this is a cilium. Each cilium at its lower end, it consists of kinetosome or basal granule, CL. Kinetosome or basal body of cilia. This kinetosome or basal body of cilia, it is present in the ectoplasm below the pellicle. And this is self-duplicating body. It forms the new cilium when old cilium is lost and new cilium is formed from kinetosome. So infraciliary system, it first consists of kinetosome, or it is also called as basal body of cilia, which is present at the base, and it is self-duplicating one. It rejuvenates, reform the lost cilium, and it may contain DNA as well as RNA. This is about kinetosome. And second one, from the kinetosome, there arises a fibrils like this. From each kinetosome, the fibrils are arranged, and these fibrils run longitudinally parallel to the pellicle. Wherever there is a cilium, from that cilium or base of the cilium, see here in this figure. So this is kinetosome. Arising from the kinetosome, this is dotted structure. This is called as fibrils, cytoplasmic fibrils. And these fibrils bundle, they run in a bundle, unitely, together below the pellicle, throughout the body. And these fibrils, they are called as kinetodesmata. So the second part of infraciliary system is kinetodesmata. What is kinetodesmata? These are the fibrils. From where they arise? They arise from kinetosome. What is kinetosome? This is basal body of cilia. From each basal body of cilia, these fibrils run longitudinally and form the bundle. It is called as kinetodesmata. Kinetosome plus kinetodesmata together called as kinete. These two, all the kinetosome and kinetodesmata, they are called as kinete, and such a kinete forms the infraciliary system. Such a kinete forms infraciliary system. So infraciliary system, where it is located, the location is below the pellicle in the ectoplasm. What it contains? It contains basal bodies of cilia. It is called as kinetosome. Basal granule or basal body of cilia, it is called as kinetosome. And the fibrils arising from each basal body of cilia, it is called as kinetodesmata. Such fibrils are large in number. It arises from each kinetosome and run together in a bundle. The kinetosome, this one, as well as this fibril kinetodesmata, together called as kinete. Kinetosome plus kinetodesmata together form the kinete, and this kinete forms infraciliary system. What is function of infraciliary system? The function of infraciliary system is its control and coordinate movement of cilia. The movement of cilia means coordinated. Movement of cilia means coordinated by this infraciliary system. As it controls and coordinates movement of cilia, ultimately it brings about also controls locomotion, because cilia brings out locomotion, and as it contains the coordination of cilia, it also controls the locomotion. So infraciliary system has two functions. First function is control and coordination of cilium, movement of cilium, and second, it also controls locomotion. So this is about infraciliary system of paramecium. The next part in this is trichocyst, because we learn in the external character that in paramecium, this is the paramecium, there are two layers of cytoplasm. The layer which is on the near the pellicle, it is called as ectoplasm. What it contains? Ectoplasm contains basal body of cilia and trichocyst. Also, ectoplasm contains infraciliary system. Just we have learned about. So we have learned about infraciliary system, and the second component is the trichocyst, which is located in also in ectoplasm. So we must know the location of the part which we are going to study. So here we are studying about trichocyst. We have learned about locomotion, infraciliary system, and in infraciliary system we learned that there is presence of basal bodies of cilia, and alternating to basal body of cilia, it consists of trichocyst. Basal body of cilia or trichocyst. This is basal body of cilia. Alternating to the basal bodies of cilia, there is presence of trichocyst. So trichocyst, it is a minute carrot-shaped, spindle-shaped body. If we look at the structure, rough structure, it is a carrot-shaped, spindle-shaped body, and it is also microscopic, 4 micron in length. Size is 4 micron in length. Location, we have learned about the location, and shape is carrot-shaped, minute in structure, spindle-shaped body, present at right angle to the body surface. Just we have studied about right angle, means below the pellicle. Such a trichocyst are present below. Suppose this is the pellicle and these are the trichocysts. They are present at right angle to the body surface, alternate to kinetosome. Basal bodies of cilia, trichocyst, again basal body of cilia, trichocyst. So below the pellicle, alternately trichocyst and kinetodesmata are present, and these trichocyst, if you look at the structure, it consists of a body spindle shaped part. It is called as body, or it is also called as shaft. S-H-A-F, shaft or body, which is the larger part. And anterior, this body or shaft, it is located towards the endoplasm. And outer part, it is called as spike. This is a spike which is present towards the pellicle, and this is called as spike or bar. S-P-I-K, or bar. And this spike or bar is covered with a cap. This is a cap. So structurally it is 4 micron in length. The body of paramecium, a trichocyst, it consists of a shaft, which is the part present towards the endoplasm, and the part which is present towards the pellicle, it is a spike or bar, and this spike or bar, it is covered by a cap. Now this body or shaft, it is filled with a refractive dense like fluid. It is filled with a refractive dense like fluid. It is called as trichinin. Body or shaft, it is tube-like one. All the trichocyst, body or shaft, it is filled with a dense like fluid, fibrous, refractive dense like fluid. It is called as trichinin. Now, when paramecium it is get disturbed, or if it feels like any enemy attack, then it thrown out its trichocyst out the body through the pellicle, because these are the opening of, or the pore. Trichocyst opens to the outside on the pellicle by means of a pore. It is called as pore of trichocyst. So when there is any major function of the trichocyst, offense and defense, it is worked as a defensive mechanism, and when it feels like any injury or feels like any defense condition, then this trichinin is discharged out, and this trichocyst, it elongates, increase in length, like a needle-like. It becomes needle-like structure, like this. This cap is damaged, broken, and it elongates like this, near about 30 micron in length. So see, actual length is 4 micron, and if paramecium discharge trichocyst, it becomes elongated, needle-like, thread-like or needle-like, and it discharges trichinin. Along with the trichinin, the trichocysts are discharged out like this. So it becomes longer in size. Ordinary length or normal length of the trichocyst is 4, and the actual length when it is in the condition of discharge, it is 40 micron. Means it becomes needle-like and thread-like and discharged out. When paramecium is disturbed, it is thrown out its trichocyst like this out the body, because the function of trichocyst is offense and defense. Every organelle is had its organ of defense, and in case of paramecium, trichocyst is a defense organelle. When paramecium is get damaged, or if there is any enemy attack, then paramecium it becomes active and thrown out, discharge its trichocyst towards the outside through the pellicle, through this opening. This is the first function of trichocyst, that is discharge of trichocyst it proves the function of offense and defense. Secondly, trichocysts are also used during the time of capturing of the food material, anchoring the food material. Paramecium discharging trichocysts through the body. So this is also one of the important function of trichocysts, that is offense and defense. Second one, during the time of food capture or during the time of feeding. And third, when paramecium is get injured, it also discharges trichocysts. So look at once again, trichocysts, it is a minute carrot shaped spindle shaped body present below the pellicle. Below the pellicle, the trichocysts are present. Each trichocyst consists of a body or shaft which is present toward the endoplasm, and spike or bark which is present toward the pellicle covered by a cap. This body or shaft, it is filled with a refractive dense like fluid. It is called as trichinin. What it is filled? It is filled with trichinin. Now this paramecium, when discharge the trichocyst become needle-like, thread-like, near about 40 micron in length, and it is discharged out during the time of defense condition, during the time of food capture, or if it is also damaged by, or it is also injured. So this is about the structure of trichocyst, function of trichocyst. Thank you.